Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with another Make It Monday. How are you today, my friends? I hope you had a fabulous weekend. It was Christmas over the weekend, and hopefully you got to spend some time with family or friends, loved ones, or at least had a safe and warm and happy holiday. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful season, and as the new year is coming up, have a safe and happy new year as well. All right, friends, now the year is not over yet, so let's celebrate 2021, wrapping up and starting us off into 2022 with a good note, which would be wonderful. I have a super bright and cheerful, fun card for you today. And because it's not only Make It Monday, but it is the last Monday of the month, and that means that it is also the Stamper Showcase Blog Hop. Yay! You know, I love the Stamper Showcase Blog Hop because there are some really incredible designers in that blog hop, and they do amazing work. And this month's theme is all about the spring mini catalog and the celebration brochures. Yay! This stuff is going live the 4th of January, so we only have a handful of days left to take advantage of the last chance sale items from the holiday catalog, which you can find on my website, danasullivan.stampinup.net. You can get a hold of some of those holiday favorites that you'll be able to use year after year at a fabulous discounted price. But meanwhile, we're going to focus on what's new and upcoming. Yay! I love when the new catalogs come out because there's so much exciting stuff inside. I can't wait to share it with you. Of course, I can't show you inside the catalog just yet, but give it a few more days and we'll be able to do a fun walkthrough and I can show you all the fun things that there are in here. You're going to be so excited. All right, meanwhile, we are doing the Stamper Showcase Blog Hop to specifically feature items from the mini catalog and celebration brochures. So hop through all of the blogs and you'll be able to get a really good taste of, a really good sampling anyway, of a bunch of the new upcoming products, including this one. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love it. Now, please excuse the holiday nails because, yeah, I just haven't gotten them out of the holiday spirit yet. Oh, that was an awful joke. Anyway, it's an absolutely gorgeous card here. I'm going to hide my fingernails because isn't it amazing how certain things really do offset the look of stuff. So let's just tuck that away. Now we've got the bright and cheery, absolutely gorgeous rainbow of happiness. This is a stamp and die bundle out of the spring mini catalog. And a wonderful thing about this is I believe it's $44.50 for the stamp and die bundle. And, you know, if you add a spool of ribbon or an embellishment, then you're going to be able to get a pack of the Rainbow Designer Series paper out of the celebration brochure for free. Free is a good number. We love free, don't we? All right, so let me tell you a little about the Stamp and Die bundle. First of all, the stamps are absolutely beautiful. Each of the different rays or beams of the rainbow, as it were, are in individual stamps so that you can stamp them in each of the individual colors. And then this die coordinates with the rainbow pattern on the Designer Series paper, and it cuts out each of the different beams of the rainbow, which is so cool. And these little cloud dies coordinate perfectly with this this die and also with this tag, which is so nice. And then you've got some edging elements here that are awesome. And this fun die is what we're using today. I actually used it to die cut the rainbow elements here out of rainbow glimmer paper, which seems like it only makes sense, right? So it works together absolutely beautifully. And then you'll notice these clouds down here are a lot bigger than what's in the dies, and that is because we also have a coordinating cloud punch. Yay! You've got to have this too. So, you know, get the Stampin' Die bundle and the punch, and there you go. You've got enough for that beautiful designer series paper. All right, friends, let's get into this project, shall we? Here's what you're going to need. You'll need an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock, and you're going to score that at 4 1/4. This will be your card base. Then you'll have a piece of 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 of the Pattern Party Designer Series paper. Now this is from the annual catalog. It's a host item, so you can only get this paper when you host a workshop. However, this paper pack is massive. It's got 48 sheets. 48 12 by 12 sheets of designer series paper. On one side are all black and white designs, and on the other side are the bright and beautiful and mostly rainbow patterns that you see here. It's an absolutely stunning paper pack. I've used it a lot. I know you've probably seen it all over Instagram and Pinterest and everything else. It's just gorgeous paper. And this one is little polka dots, but on the back side, it's got a really pretty green floral print. So, this paper pack is only available when you host a qualifying workshop. You can do this as a Facebook party, which is super fun. I set up a Facebook group for us. You invite your friends. We play some games, give away some prizes. You collect some orders. I help you get some orders, and then you have a qualifying party. You order this, and you get lots and lots of paper. It's absolutely wonderful. So you get Stampin' rewards and all kinds of fun stuff too. So we could play Stampin' Bingo or any number of fun little games too to entertain your friends, and it's just a really good time. So if you're interested in doing something like that, let me know. If you're local to me, I'm happy to come and do an in-house class or workshop or whatever you'd like to do. So just hit me up and let me know. I'd love to do a party or a workshop with you. All right, so this one, as I said, is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have a piece of Magenta Madness cardstock that I've cut with the largest of the scalloped contours dies. So that's going to go there. And then I have a piece of basic white that measures 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. And this is going to be our front panel that we're going to put our rainbow and clouds on. And then I've got a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. This, of course, is for the inside of the card. And then you'll also need just a scrap of basic white cardstock. This is to use with the punch to punch out a couple of those clouds. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on our card here. First thing I want to do, just because it's here, is to go ahead and punch out a couple of these clouds. There we go. All right. And I'm going to put the designer series paper layer directly onto the card front. Here we go. You know, Celebration is an absolutely fabulous time of the year because for every $50 or $100 that you purchase, you get something for free. And, you know, it's not some little kitschy thing either. It's an entire exclusive pack of designer series paper or an entire stamp set. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. In fact, I have here a card that I made using the Hello Friend stamp and designer series paper bundle. This is free with a $100 purchase in the Celebration brochure starting the 4th of January. So you can get the stamp set and the designer series paper for free. That's pretty cool. All right, I have this done. And now I'm going to set it aside for just a second because I want to start layering things together. And this piece is going to go on the base with dimensionals once we get to that spot, all right? But now we're going to attach our little rainbow bars, rainbow beams. What are they called, friends? Tell me in the comments what they're called. Somebody knows what to call them and it's not some jumbled up weird thing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start with either the smaller or the bigger bar. It really doesn't matter. But what you want to do is line it up on the edge. So it's going to line up with the bottom and the side. So we'll do this and here. And we're just being very careful at this point. The first one is the hardest because you have to kind of line both up at the same time and you don't really have anything else as a guide. So that one will be the hardest one of the bunch. And then the others are going to be pretty easy to line up. They're just going to follow suit. So we'll go right like this. There we go. And then the third one. And what I did with this is that I took the die, and it cuts all 4 panels at the same time. But I took the die and measured it, and then I cut my rainbow glimmer paper to that size. And so every single one that I cut was just that much different. Right? And because that glimmer paper, as you can see, is ombre type, so it fades from one color to the next, and there's a lot of variation in between. So it was really fun to do this and cut a few different ones because I was able to get a bunch of different looks. So that was a lot of fun. Let me just bring that in a tiny bit there, and there we go. All right, now that we have that done, that looks beautiful. We're going to take one of the clouds and we're going to attach it just directly to the card itself here. So I'm going to put this on and I'm going to let it hang off the edge just a tiny bit, because when I layer it onto this piece, it's going to be beautiful. So you can see here it's going to hang over just a little and give us a nice bit of contrast and texture. And then on this one, I'm going to add a few dimensionals. So I'll just put one there, and one there, and one there. And we'll put this one on, and you know, not every cloud is lined up perfectly, so we want it to have a nice little billowy look. There we go, just like that. Super, super cute. Okay, now I'm going to show you a fun little trick with the sentiment. You'll notice that I have the sentiment turned at a bit of an angle here, but the sentiment is actually a straight line sentiment in the stamp set. Now, the wonderful thing about photopolymer stamps is that if they're crooked, or if they're, you know, curved or whatever, you can kind of straighten them up. And if they're straight, you can kind of curve them a bit too. So I wanted to show you how I did this. I took the stamp as it is, and I'm just gonna kind of work it around here like that. And then I want, and it may not like to stick too much to the paper, but once I get it on the block, I can manipulate it then. So if I go, okay, let me just try it this way. Curvy, curvy, curvy. And then let's see how that looks. So you see there, I hope you can see anyway. I think you can. Let me do this so that I can see. So I'm just following the curve a little with my stamp. All right, there we go. Now you can see. And I see that I like the way it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with that. And I'm going to grab my Memento black ink. And this is a photopolymer stamp, so it's a good idea to bring in your pierce mat if you'd like. You don't have a pierce mat, you could always use a magazine or your catalog or something like that. Just want to have a little bit of padding to it is all. And then we're going to bring that in right there. And that's beautiful. All right, I love that. This is such a pretty collection. I really do enjoy it. Okay, now we're going to add our adhesive to the back side of this white panel, and it's just going to go directly onto our Magenta Madness scalloped layer here. So we'll line it up, and it's going to have the slightest border all the way around. There we go. And then we'll put dimensionals on this piece. Come on, dimensionals. There we go. All right. I love adding dimensionals to projects because it really does add a certain amount of interest to a card. All right, now we'll just layer this down right on top of our DSP layer. And there we go. Isn't that super cute? All right, now let's work on the inside. So I've got some colored inks that coordinate with the Rainbow Glimmer paper. I've got Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, Gorgeous Grape, and Bermuda Bay. And I'm just going to stamp kind of a little sunshiny layer. So let me show you. This is what I did on the envelope, but I'm going to do the same thing on the envelope and on the inside layer. So I'm actually going to stamp everything 3 times. Let me just get this over here, get my pierce mat handy. And I want to take that Bumblebee ink first and the little ray of sunshine rainbow piece there. And I'm going to stamp it down on the inside panel and on the envelope and on the flap. There we go. And then I'm going to take the Magenta Madness and the super cute little hearts here. And we'll stamp those right there. And we're just repeating the same thing that we did on one. So we're doing the same thing on all 3 sections here. Then I want to take the Gorgeous Grape and the little water lines, and we're going to kind of put them across our rainbow there. So just a little bit like that. Okay. You know, that could be kind of a geometric cloud, couldn't it? It's a little neat. I like it. Okay, and then I'm taking the Raindrops and Bermuda Bay ink. And we just want to kind of put them right there on that side of our little rainbow. So there's our envelope, super cute. And then The same thing on the inside of our card, just like that. Let me close up my ink pad. And then we're going to attach this to the inside of the card, and my friends, we will be done. This is a really, really cute card. I love it. Now it says "You make me happy" on the front, but you know, it could be a birthday card. You could do this sentiment, sending you a rainbow of happiness, and just stretch it out a bit so that it lines up, and it would go a little farther, so you'd want to start here and it would come most of the way down. But I like this, "You make me happy," and then on the inside I could put a little something to brighten your day. Isn't that cute? I love it. I look forward to seeing a lot of gorgeous projects made with this Stampin' Die bundle. It really is a lot of fun to play with. So you want to put this one on your wish list. It's the Rainbow of Happiness with the brilliant rainbow dies, and of course that gorgeous little cloud punch. You need that too. And then you'll be able to get that designer series paper for free, and it's going to be really nice. Okay. All right, guys, thank you all so very much for being with me today and watching how I make this super, super fun, bright and cheerful happiness card. I hope that you will head over to my blog and follow the hop around so that you can see all of the other amazing projects that have been designed for you by the Stamper Showcase. And if you would like to purchase any supplies, these particular items won't be available until the 4th, but you can go ahead and order your ink and cardstock and all of that good stuff, and you can use this host code here and you'll get a gift from me. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.